Thomas Jefferson once said, "Never spend your money before you have it." Our founding father right here dropped something that is still relevant today. Makes us wonder, did they have credit cards during their time? But hey, let's be honest with each other. It takes courage to manage our finances in this economy. That's why in today's video, we will be introducing you to the 50-30-20 rule, a simple, straightforward mindset and lifestyle that will help you manage your finances. Hey guys and gals, welcome to another episode of Financial Ventures. We are so glad you liked our first few videos, and we hope you will stick with us today as we introduce you to a lighter and simpler goal, the 50-30-20 rule in managing your finances. If you like the content, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more informative financial videos. Remember, all you need is financial ventures in your life's adventure. 50-30-20 equates to 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. Before we start with anything else, just a reminder that we will be talking about after-tax income here, or simply the amount left or your take-home pay after taxes have been subtracted. Yep, pay your taxes, guys and gals. Now, one of the biggest arguments that spark discussion in all of social media is, how do we differentiate a want versus a need given all the external factors around us? Needs are simply the things you cannot live without or the things that are vital in maintaining a healthy and comfortable life. And wants, on the other hand, are the things you want to have, yet you can still live without them. Yes, burritos is a want. But to give you the two sides of the coin, a want and a need differ per person depending on their lifestyle, family size, and what goals they are trying to achieve. Let's just say if you badly need a new pair of shoes for work because your old ones were way beyond repair, it falls under a need. But if you just wanted to have the newest Nike just because it makes you look 10 times better, then it is simply a want. Simple math will tell you that 50% is half of the pie already, and that means half of your net income is reserved solely for your needs. Needs in a typical household include housing, food, healthcare, clothing, and transportation. Without these things, surely a person cannot survive. Let's give an example. John has a family of 4 and he nets $4,000 per month. Automatically, half of his net income will be allotted for the needs of his family, such as their groceries, childcare, insurance pay, gas money, rent, utility, etc. Now the question is, can John buy a new fishing rod for their next fishing trip this weekend? Of course he can, but using the 30% rule this time. 30% is the wants of a person, and this is where the line gets blurry at times. Just to address the elephant in the room, a want plays a key role in the overall life of a person too. This is what keeps them inspired, motivated, and driven to work. We can call these recreational expenses. One thing that we need to remember though is that anything that is in too much quantity is bad for us. Be sure to regulate and be more aware of what your wants are to ensure that we still follow the 50-30-20 rule. So, what are the usual wants of a person? Dining out, shopping, travel, gym membership, etc. As long as it does not fall under the immediate need of a person or can be categorized as luxury, it is a want. Let's take John back again. With a monthly income of $4,000, 30% is for wants, which gives us $1,200. Yeah, as we told you, John can still buy that fishing rod. And lastly, the 20%. This may be the smallest percentage, yet this plays a critical role in one's finances. Savings. This should include emergency funds, which is 6 to 12 months of living expenses just in case the worst of the worst happens, such as losing one's home or job. With John's lifestyle, we understand that he needs to have $12,000 to $24,000 in his emergency fund based on his $2,000 monthly living expenses. Is it a big amount of money? Yes, 100% sure. Would it be a challenge to save that amount? Definitely is. We know that it can be an uphill battle, and we have prepared some tips for you to look out for in managing your 50-30-20 rule. Let's take another example. Jane has 2 kids and she earns $4,000 per month, net income. Jane likes eating out and trying new restaurants around the area. She also has expensive taste in her clothing because of her friends who influence her to do the same. She decided to get a new credit card for her shopping and maybe earn some perks with the points. One day, her husband told her it is high time for them to talk about investing in their passive income. But she brushed it off as she was rushing to meet her friends for some drinks. Obviously, Jane is a one-day millionaire and she does not have an emergency fund at all. We know Jane sounds like a headache, but let's help her. There are several ways we can work on our 50-30-20 rule, but let us start on how she can start breaking her bad financial habits first. Again, these may be simple tips, but taking these small steps will allow us to be more responsible with our money and gain financial stability. Before anything else, it is better to differentiate a want and a need first before you can work on these steps. First on the list, always pay yourself last. If you received your paycheck, it is always better to prioritize the immediate needs of your family and how you can address them accordingly. The wants can be secondary and should not be on the top of your list. Second, make sure you get the right influence around you. If your friend bought the newest Samsung TV and encourages you to do the same, learn how to say no and protect your first rule. Only buy your wants if the needs and savings are well secured already. Third, points and rewards collected through overusing your credit card are not worth it. Yes, anything that is too much is not good, even if they give you a complimentary drink in one of their Sky Bars. And nope, make sure to only swipe when necessary, and the points will follow after. Fourth, do not underestimate the power of listing down your expenses. If you list them down, you have a high tendency to remember the figures at all times, and it will also give you the room to move expenses around and reassess to your needs and wants. In that way, you'll get the worth of every dollar you are earning. Fifth, never let yourself sit comfortably on top of your piling debts. Not because the bank or financing is willing to lend you a certain amount of money, you'll take the opportunity in doing so even when you don't need it. Remember, it is best to have retirement savings than to pay off debts until you're 70 and downsizing along the way. Sixth, ignore informed planning and pay extra instead. Yep, you heard us right. It is better to make sure your tires are okay when going to work instead of having trouble in the middle of the road and paying extra to the mechanic or tow services to fix it for you. That is just an example, but the point is, it is always better to be proactive rather than reactive in order to avoid unnecessary expenses. The seventh and the last one, do not set aside the idea of investing. By the time you think you're ready, you will also notice how much money you spent on nothing and wasted just because you're scared or even feeling too lazy to research what are the best ways to invest your extra income. Jane, we hope we shed some light on your current finances right now, and we are excited to see you change your lifestyle and be financially richer than who you were before and approach your finances in a more informed manner. Again, this video is not something that is new to everyone, but we still hope it makes you feel more comfortable and open with your finances. In that way, you can observe a work-life balance and be holistically healthy. Financial Ventures is here to help you out with your questions and journey. Feel free to comment down below on what you think is a good topic that we can shed some light on. We hope to see you at the next one, and remember, it's better with Financial Ventures in your life's adventure. Be safe and start breaking bad financial habits, folks.